morning, welcome back. So it's a bank holiday here in England. This is the back end of May now. We're getting into the summer season here. We're down in North Yorkshire. We're away camping for the weekend, but we're not here just for the sake of camping. We're here for one special reason. So that reason being that everybody who's followed us on the channel, followed our adventures and followed our story, know that we adopted a dog called Tigger last year from Zante. So this weekend we've arranged to meet up with some of his brothers and sisters. So one brother and one sister. The brother and sister that we are meeting are dogs that were picked up at the same time as I picked up Tigger last June. We've had him nearly 1 year now. So we've kept in contact with each other and we agreed to meet here just outside of Richmond in North Yorkshire. So we're about to head off to a place called Aysgarth Falls. I think that's how you pronounce it, I could be wrong. And we're going to go and meet up with a dog now named Merlin and his sister called Dora. So let's see if they recognise each other. Let's see if they get on. Could be interesting. Let's get going and let's find out how they all get on. Come on, go and see your brother and sister. Come on.
Right, come on.
Still doesn't like the car.
Go on then. On you go. Go on. Go, 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 go. Up, up, up.
Jesus.
Not much room in the minimum,
Still don't like the car, do you? No.
Stand.
Who's this? Eh?
Oh, I bet you knew I'd cry. Hello, Mary. Hello. Who is it? Who is it? Is that your brother? Merlin's got his colouring look in his
yeah.
but he never had any of that. That's all come out. Look at you, big boy. You were like a donkey, weren't you? You were like a dog. Oh, you're exactly the same. God, they're exactly the same temperament, aren't they? Helen. Who's this? Who's this? Oh no!
How you doing? You alright? Yeah, you're alright.
Oh my gosh, she's so different. So different.
It's got like a totally different coat, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I mean. They were the same colour originally.
She's so different.
Yeah, she's so different, isn't she?
Her snout is so much thicker.
It's dead soft.
She's bigger than Merlin.
She's got the same head shape as Tigger.
I was going to say they got the same head.
There's your twin, Merlin.
Got the same crackers and this is
And look how different them two look now. There's your twin. Oh, she's going to tell him off, I think, in a minute. Merlin, she's getting scared.
Oh.
In the sunshine.
Yeah.
Good boy. They all look dark.
Nah, yeah. Cool. I love the colour.
I know, he's hardly changed, has he?
No.
Merlin, you take Minnie. You have the chihuahua. And both want me, look. None of them. So there we are, they're all reunited after a year. They're actually well behaved. I thought there might have been a bit more crackers, but they've just met each other again and just sat together and just sniffed around. So we're going to go on a walk anyway, just spend some time with them. And we're at Aysgarth waterfall, so we'll show you what it's like round here. There's 3 different falls here. There's an upper fall, middle fall and lower fall. So we're going to just have a walk around here. I think we're going to have a pub lunch together as well. I got. Oh my god. So Tigger, how do you feel about seeing your brother and sister?
Like I've just fell in the water down the
What's Tigger like with water?
Same, absolutely. He hates it, yeah.
Drink it. Merlin, come on. Merlin. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Where's the water?
You'll be fine. Come on. Oh, good girl. Good boy.
Tigger stealing treats.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Good.
Merlin does the same as things, just pouncing.
Oh, I know. He pounces on his toys.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like a kangaroo. Yeah, she'll be fine.
Well, he doesn't really far. No, he's ready for a run. Merlin. He likes her. I knew she. Oh, sorry. Oh God. Oh God.
What can I do, mate? Alright. There, look.
There it is.
Come out.
Trying to chase a ball. Yeah. You see her tail flicks around there? Compared to Merlin's.
Yeah, I think you're making yours out straight
Maybe
across.
there's luck to take
Yeah, just kept biting my hand all the
Oh
time.
no, Merlin, wait, Merlin.
I'm nervous.
Trying to pull this.
She wasn't nervous the minute she got off that bus, do you remember? Eddie was like, see, I wanted that
Yeah,
one because
she was
she's
the
so
first
lively and boisterous.
So we've walked to the upper falls and the dogs had a little run around there, and it was really nice just seeing them all playing in the river and everything. So they're having a lovely little day. Don't know if they recognise each other or not, but they've been lovely together. They've caused no bother at all. They're just happy just to be in each other's company, I think. Because anyway, they've just got the temperament of loving dogs, so they're having a nice time. And it's nice to meet the parents of the other dogs as well. So yeah, it's been good.
And then you got these two that just
She's loving it. She puts them on top of the phone.
She used to mouth a lot and just literally just keep putting her mouth around like kids' arms, our arms. I was like, great. Now she goes.
Dominance doing that.
I think it was when she got excited when she saw you coming in.
She just couldn't control it, so now she literally just grabs a pillow or a toy or something. It's supposed to be for affection, but yeah, she grabs anything she can now to stop her from
So
mouthing.
when we let her out, she'll pick up a toy and then like her bum's wiggling because she knows she
Yeah.
can't mouth it, so she picks up a toy instead.
Wow, bless her. See, we took Merlin to whoopee classes in the village.
Oh really?
Yeah, he only did probably 3 or 4. Didn't take, and in those 3 4s, he learnt to sit, stay, down, paw, everything in like 3 classes. So I just thought I'm going to carry this on at home because you're paying, you're paying a lot of money. He's so brilliant at that.
After a good bit of time spent with the dogs and the owners, it was time for us to go for a pub lunch. So Eddie and Lauren found a lovely pub called the Cover Bridge the day before. So it was lovely to get to know the owners and share stories of the dogs we adopted almost a year ago. And it gave the dogs a little chance to rest and play a game with each other. It's now Sunday, the day after we've met up with everybody. So Dora went home last night and we're now in Richmond and we're just about to meet up with Tigger's brother Merlin again before Lauren and Eddie have to go home. So we said we'd come and meet them for half an hour or so in Richmond, just so they could see each other before go back home.
I was like, oh, that dog looks like Minnie. And I was like, oh, it's Minnie. Oh, they recognise each other now, look.
Okay, so we're with Lauren,
Hey.
who's Merlin's adopted parent. So she rescued Merlin with Tigger last year. So we're just going to ask Lauren some questions just about how she came about adopting Merlin. So the first question is, how did you discover Zante Strays when you were looking to adopt a dog?
So we have got some friends in our village in the Midlands who, there's a total of about 5 Zante Stray dogs in our village in Bulkington. So they put me forward to the rescue, and then searched them up on Facebook and seen all their dogs that were advertised for adoption.
So when it comes to selecting Merlin, what was the decision that made you actually?
Merlin had just been brought in from the streets at 8 weeks of age with his mother and siblings, and as soon as we seen Merlin, he was like bright orange, piercing green eyes, just absolutely beautiful, really little, and we just fell in love with him straight away.
So how would you say Merlin settled into his life in the UK?
He certainly settled really well. It took a while. He was really nervous to begin with. Look, he's like, I'm still sitting there. He knows we're talking about him because he's shaking. It took a while. He hid in a cupboard and he was really scared. You have to have lots and lots of patience with these dogs, but he did, settled in. Took about 6 months, which they do say it takes roughly about that time.
So that kind of leads on to the next question, which is, have you had any difficulties with Merlin since he's arrived?
So just taking time. I think with any puppy, it's the toilet training, the obedience, obviously just settling them in at home with other animals and children, but we've not really had any difficulties with him at all. He loves obviously digging the garden and making a mess and ruining stuff, but so does every puppy. But no, he's settled in he's settled in very well. Like, we've been really lucky.
And the last one is, what would you say Merlin's best and worst personality traits are?
Oh God. His best traits, he's very loving, very obedient, he's loyal, he's a beautiful dog, he is absolutely fantastic with children. He's just an absolute amazing dog with amazing personality. His bad traits are, he's very nervous at times, and that can be a bit of a problem. And he also loves digging, ruining the garden, typical puppy stuff really.
So well, that's it anyway. It was lovely to meet you both, lovely to meet the dog, and just nice to see them all together again, and it was really good. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah, 100%.
So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting you both.
It's been lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.